Hello and welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something that deeply affects all of us as we get older. The difference between simply living longer and actually living healthier, stronger, and more vibrant years. This is the idea of health span, not just lifespan. Because it's not about the number of candles on the cake, but about how well we feel in those years. And one of the biggest influences on our health span is the food we eat every single day. Now here's a surprising truth. There are common foods that many people eat regularly, sometimes without even thinking twice, that are silently damaging our bodies as we age. They speed up inflammation, weaken our bones, strain our hearts, and even affect memory. But don't worry, we're also going to talk about what to eat instead, so you can keep your body strong and your mind sharp. So let's get started. First on our list, excess sugar and sugary drinks. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar spikes. Too much sugar increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, weakens blood vessels, and fuels inflammation throughout the body. Studies show that high sugar intake is linked to faster cognitive decline, meaning it can affect memory and brain health. What to eat instead? Choose naturally sweet foods like berries, apples, or pears. These come packed with fiber, which slows down sugar absorption, and antioxidants that actually protect your brain and heart. For drinks, replace soda or sweetened juices with water, herbal teas, or even sparkling water with a slice of lemon. Second, let's talk about processed meats, things like bacon, sausages, and deli slices. These foods are often high in sodium and preservatives called nitrates. Over time, they put stress on the heart and kidneys, raise blood pressure, and have even been linked to higher risks of colon cancer. For older adults, this can silently chip away at health without obvious warning signs until it's too late. What to eat instead? Lean proteins are your best friends. Think skinless chicken, fish like salmon or sardines, or plant-based proteins such as beans and lentils. These choices help maintain muscle strength, something that's so important as we age, and they support heart health at the same time. Third on our list, fried and ultra-processed foods. Fried foods are loaded with unhealthy fats that trigger inflammation in the body. They also make it harder for your cells to stay energized. And the more ultra-processed foods like chips, packaged snacks, or frozen meals we eat, the more we starve our bodies of real nutrients while filling up on empty calories. What to eat instead? Try cooking with heart-healthy oils like olive oil, baking instead of frying, and keeping snacks simple like a handful of nuts, carrot sticks, or plain popcorn. Not only do these alternatives taste good, but they also protect your heart, brain, and joints. So, we've talked about sugar, processed meats, and fried foods, all common items that can quietly shorten our health span if we're not careful. But the good news is, every small swap makes a difference. Choosing foods that truly nourish us helps keep our bodies moving with ease and our minds sharp for the years ahead. And we're only just getting started. There are still several more everyday foods to watch out for, and even better replacements that can support your health and longevity. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, and pastries. These foods act a lot like sugar in the body. They cause quick spikes and drops in blood sugar, which not only leaves us feeling drained, but also increases the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Over time, they can even speed up aging at the cellular level. What to eat instead? Switch to whole grains, brown rice, oats, quinoa, or whole grain bread. These foods are packed with fiber, which keeps digestion smooth, helps maintain steady energy, and supports a healthy gut, a key player in longevity. Another hidden problem is excess sodium. Too much salt increases blood pressure, putting extra strain on the heart and kidneys. Many older adults already face higher blood pressure as part of aging, so salt makes the problem worse. And the tricky part? A lot of sodium hides in foods like canned soups, packaged sauces, and fast foods, even when they don't taste very salty. What to eat instead? Flavor your meals with herbs, spices, garlic, or lemon. Fresh foods like leafy greens, beans, and bananas are naturally rich in potassium, which balances out sodium and helps protect your heart. Now let's talk about trans fats. These are artificial fats often found in margarine, baked goods, and packaged fried foods. Trans fats raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and are strongly linked to heart disease. They also contribute to inflammation, which is one of the main drivers of aging in the body. What to eat instead. Stick with healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish such as salmon. These provide omega-3 fatty acids which fight inflammation, protect brain health, and support flexible joints. We've now uncovered 6 everyday food categories that can shorten health span without us realizing it. Sugar, processed meats, fried foods, refined carbs, excess salt, and trans fats. Each one chips away at energy, strength, and resilience over time. But remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about small, steady changes. Each healthier choice adds up to more years of living fully, with strength and clarity. Let's start with excess dairy and creamy desserts. While moderate dairy, like plain yogurt or a small amount of cheese, can provide calcium and protein, too much full-fat or sweetened dairy, such as ice cream, flavored yogurts, and heavy creams, can add unnecessary saturated fats and sugars. These contribute to weight gain, higher cholesterol, and inflammation. What to eat instead. Choose plain Greek yogurt topped with berries or nuts, or try plant-based options like almond or oat milk. These still provide satisfaction without loading the body with excess sugar or fat. Another big one is alcohol. As the body ages, it processes alcohol less efficiently. Even small amounts can strain the liver, disrupt sleep, dehydrate the body, and interfere with medications. Heavy drinking increases the risk of heart disease, memory decline, and certain cancers. What to do instead. If you enjoy a drink, keep it very moderate. No more than a glass here and there. Even better, try mocktails made with sparkling water, citrus, and fresh herbs, or calming herbal teas that hydrate and soothe the body. Now here's a surprising one. Diet or low-fat packaged foods. Many of these products remove natural fats and replace them with added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or chemicals to make up for taste. They may sound healthy, but they often trick the body, confuse metabolism, and don't provide lasting nourishment. What to eat instead. Go for real, whole foods in their natural form. A handful of almonds, a boiled egg, or fresh fruit is far more satisfying and beneficial than a processed diet snack. Your body knows how to use real nutrients, and that's what supports health span. These are the everyday foods that may look harmless, but over time, they quietly steal our strength, energy, and resilience. The good news is, you don't have to give them up all at once. Small, steady swaps can make a powerful difference in protecting your health span. Here's what to focus on instead. Fresh fruits, especially berries, for natural sweetness and antioxidants. Leafy greens and colorful vegetables to fight inflammation and support digestion. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice for steady energy and heart health. Lean proteins such as fish, chicken, beans, or lentils to maintain muscle strength. Healthy fats from nuts, seeds, avocados, and olive oil to keep the brain sharp and joints flexible. Hydrating drinks like water and herbal teas to nourish the body without extra sugar or strain. When you fill your plate with these foods, you're not just eating. You're giving your body the tools it needs to stay strong, energized, and clear-minded. This is what extends health span. The years where you can move with ease, think clearly, and enjoy life fully. Remember, health span isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every small choice to replace harmful foods with nourishing ones adds up. And over time, those choices give you more days filled with energy, independence, and joy. Thank you for watching. Take care of your body, cherish your years, and here's to living not just longer, but better.